like, you have to literally take life moment to moment. Like, you get in a situation with somebody and you be wanting this shit to be permanent. I mean, some stuff, what I'm getting at is some stuff feels so good that you don't really want to lose it, and you want to keep it forever, and you want to grow old with it, and you think that certain situations ain't gonna never come to an end. Like, and I hate having to, check myself with reality, I guess, but you literally have to, like, take the situation for what it is, or take the person for what it is, or just take anybody for who they are, and then just, enjoy it. Like, I'm telling you, because, like, when my friend got killed, she was the last person I thought was gonna, like, get caught on the wheel of death, so to speak. Like, how can I say it? Like, you don't think that none of your friends are gonna actually die, like, or you don't think that someone that you care about, that you love spending time with, is actually gonna wake up one day and not be friends with you, right? Shit like that be having me, like, it almost makes you overthink a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it makes you look at shit all funny. And to be honest with you, at this present time, I just try to make the most of it. Like, I don't live my life completely in the moment, but at the same time, I don't live my life completely out of the moment. Does that make sense? Like, meaning that the shit I'm doing right now is what I'm doing right now, and I'm focused on what's happening right now. You know what I'm saying? But down the line, I want, the things that I'm doing right now to continue. Like, I have people I hang out with, I have people that I'm friends with, that I want to stay friends with. Like, I like to stay friends with people. But never in a million years would I have woken up and thought that one of my friends would get killed in a car accident. Like, and again, I'm dealing with it better, and that's the fucked up part about all this shit. Like, you gotta just learn to move on from it. Like, anytime somebody stops talking to you, stops being your friend, and cuts you off, so to speak, I really hate cutting people off, but it's not something I'd like to do. But I'm just saying, like, there are literally no guarantees in life. Like, you can have a good weekend with a girl and then wake up the next week and then she just be done with your ass for nothing. I hate how my shirt's wrapped around my neck. It's just pissing me off. But again, I mean, most of those types of situations, you want them to be long term. I mean, I'm at a place in my life where, I would like some of the stuff I'm doing to be long term. Like, that's the reason why I got into trucking, is to do stuff more long term. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would like more, some stuff to be more permanent. You know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily care to hop from girl to girl like that no more. And usually I'm on some type of shit where it's like, I just want to meet girls, fuck girls, do this. And as of late, I've been feeling like, I'm chilling. Like, I don't want to be out here buying pussy and shit and doing shit. And it's not my thing anymore. I mean, that buying pussy was never my thing, but hoeing off is not like my thing like that, like it used to be. Like, don't get me wrong, I mean, niggas still like pussy, but I kind of want to get it from a girl that cares about me. You know what I mean? Like, but again, in that instance, you get attached to that shit. Like, you want it to be permanent. And a lot of times, it can't be permanent. Like, you take a situation for what it is. If it continues, then continue to roll with it. Like, if a situation is a good situation, like, and you like it, then stick with it till you can't stick with it anymore. I'm not the type of person to quit people, to be honest with you. Like, it takes a lot for me to cut a friend off. It takes a whole lot. I am a very, very loyal friend. You know what I'm saying? But again, my friend getting killed in a car accident, that was 8 years going on the drain, man. Like, I always had this image in my head of her getting, like, married and shit. And we ain't like each other like that. But I always kind of had this feeling that it was like, okay, well, maybe I end up going to her wedding one day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always kind of wanted it to be like that. Like, when you care for somebody, you just want to see them happy. Like, and even at this age that I'm at, like, I'll be 32 this year. Like, since I've been driving trucks, I haven't been angry about nothing. Since my friend got killed, I haven't been angry about anything. Usually, I'm just boiling fucking, see what I'm talking about? Motherfucker flipped their whole goddamn truck. It be shit like that. Like, man, my friend probably woke up, left whoever's house she was hanging at that evening and didn't think that she was up that morning that you're gonna die that evening, or die that morning, or die within the next 10 minutes. Like, nothing, literally nothing is guaranteed. And I was telling my mom that, like, what the fuck? Why is people's shit fucked up out here? Jesus Christ. Motherfuckers' trailers get smashed to pieces and shit. This trucking shit is dangerous. But it's really only dangerous if you not paying attention to what the fuck you're doing. But, you know, side note on that. That's a little segue. But nah, man, like, you really be... I be really wanting people to stink. Like, especially if it's like a girl I care about, man, I be wanting to keep a motherfucker. Usually, I be wanting to stay, bro. Like, why not? Like, if we have fun and we get along and we're around each other and we have a good time, why not hang around each other? It's just, I'm more so into that right now. But the thing about that is you can't, like, make nobody stay where they don't want to stay. You can't make nobody do nothing they don't want to do. Like, I'm in this whole thing right now. I don't force anything. Like, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the circumstance may be, I take it one day at a time. Like, now, don't get me wrong, I have a future plan for certain stuff, but, you know, just take it from moment to moment, man. I try to learn to value life. Like, I used to do some of the dumbest shit. Like, there was a time in my life I didn't think I'd make it past me 18, the type of shit I was on. Fighting motherfuckers in the club, starting shit. Looking back at that shit, the motherfucker could have shot me dead in my motherfucking chest. That'd been the end of it. Game over, unplug the controller. Like, dead. You know what I'm saying? But I've made it to the point where I'll be 32 and shit. Like, and I plan on going to Vegas. Like, you know, I had planned on going to Vegas before that, but, you know, when my friend got killed, it really told me, I was like, you know what? I need to really start living life. Like, making the most of this shit. Like, making the absolute most of it. And as far as relationships and stuff is concerned, I mean, looking at that, I be sitting here thinking to myself, like, yeah, nigga be scared to get hurt, but then at the same time, it's like, maybe you scared to take a chance on somebody. Like, I don't know. I used to be like, fuck everybody. Like, but now it's almost like, damn, like, you know, my friend getting killed really taught me to value the people that I have in my life. Like, really make the most of everything. Like, I don't want to be around nobody and they feel like I'm not giving it my complete all, or just putting my best foot forward toward the friendship, or whatever our situation is. Like, anybody I care about, I try to give it 100%. But again, none of this shit is guaranteed. Like, I can literally flip this truck in 10 minutes after stopping this video. Sometimes we think this shit is guaranteed and in the bag, and it really isn't, man. And that's the scary part about all this shit. Like, you're really out here day to day taking chances. Like, a lot of us take less risk than others. But I'm literally out here, I'm seeing motherfucking trucks flipped over. I've had cars swerve in front of me and shit, all kinds of dumbass shit. And I'm out here every day doing this shit. Every day. And it doesn't scare me, but I'm just saying, like, you really find out how fragile life really is when you get out here living and you lose a friend and your mom loses a family member. Like, we done been friends for longer than a year, so I consider you family and I care. Like, I make it a point to show people that I give a fuck. Like, you know, there's nothing wrong with loving somebody. I don't see nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? Let them, give people their flowers while they're here instead of when they die. Like, fuck that. Take a motherfucker out, hang out with them, and have a blast with them while you're still here. Make those memories, man. Because at some point, your ass is going to get old and you're going to wish you did it. Like, and I guess that is what drove my hoeing for so long. Like, I always felt like if I don't do it now, I'm going to wish I did it when I was 50. And I'm going to be an old man rocking in a chair being like, well, damn, I had this girl at one time and she was so fucking pretty. And, man, a nigga trying to live, man. Fuck the bullshit. Fuck the bull. Like, I'm serious. Fuck the bullshit. I got a cousin that's in prison right now doing 45 for shooting up a Circle K. Been gone 9 years. Done 9 of a 45-year